I'm just going to say ahead of time, if his battery dies, I'll go and grab my phone. So if there's a change in quality halfway through this, help yourself. I imagine this will probably go on beyond the Coliseum if it ends up being a video.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, welcome to How to Fucking Cook.
Part 3.
But this time, we're actually fucking cooking, and we're making spaghetti bolognese. But that's only if we fuck it up, which so far we haven't. So, do you know what? Fuck it. So we've already got onions cooked by this magnificent hairy bastard. Well done. He's currently doing the mushrooms. God's grace.
Yep.
There's some orange balls there to match my orange top. We've got tomato puree, some reduced fat mint because I think I've got enough. I said spaghetti bolognese. Actually, I'm lying to you. Chopped tomatoes because reasons. Because what I'm going to do is we're going to basically start by doing a bolognese, but then we're going to turn into a lasagna because a lasagna is, from what I can understand, it's just a bolognese cake. So we've got the white sauce. But apart from that, from scratch, got some herbs and shit. And tin over there, so it's right there. Yeah. And yeah. Now we're going to entertain you by being boring cunts. And Roman.
I crossed it up better myself, mate. Very good.
Well, you fucking didn't. That's a pretty good angle, that. Yeah, I can imagine at some point that door's going to open and it's going to be fucking Yasmin. It's going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? And to which I will answer,
Get back in there!
so yeah, cook these fucking delicious onions until they start to brown. While I'm here, actually, I'm going to look for the lasagna sheets. I have no idea. Probably right here. There we go.
You fucker.
There you go. There's lasagna sheets. Not sponsored, because if it is, I'd be rich, and I'm not rich, and that's why I'm not rich. Speaks for itself, really.
That's about 15 there. Any more? Or is that?
Do one more just to piss about. Do you want to show the technique that you do?
Right.
I'll be cameraman.
Learned from Fergus Johnson himself after he had the air cut. Simply remove the stalk, cut the stalk in half, then quarter the shrew. Like so. If you don't do it like that, the fuck will happen.
Yeah, actually what it is, it's an extremely dangerous technique. Do one more just to get a close-up of the technique. So you'll see here, when he twists and removes the stalk, that actually sets off the timer.
Yeah.
And if you don't cut it up quick enough, the 5-second fuse will finish, and well, you'll all seen what a grenade does.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful there when doing that technique. But apart from that, happy cooking. There we go. Oh, demonetised, I swore. Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck? Yeah, that technique actually, I mean, my eyes haven't stung once. Or at least, like, really bad.
Really minor. Yeah, because the stingy stuff in onions is... This turns into more of a fucking lesson. Ah, get educated, bitches. So the stuff that makes your eyes sting in onions is drawn to moisture. So if you put a different source of moisture, like a moist paper towel, down on the chopping board, you tend to avoid majority of the sting. Yeah.
My eyes even stung once. Oh, We're going to do decorum and all dignity when it comes to cooking, so we'll balance from the part.
Sacrifice!
Fucking fucking pussy. Use this fucking knife.
Oh, okay.
That's what I like it. That's what I like to see. Ah, oh, here we go.
Hey, do you want to watch this bit? Fucking camera. Don't press the stop button.
Oh, here we go. Got it.
You got
That's fucking camera.
That's what you do, right? You get the fucking knife, right? See what comes here, right in this corner. Here you go. Bastard. And then you got access to delicious meat. We don't need this no more, so no, it's contaminated. Basic food hygiene. When you stab your enemy, always shake their hand, because if you don't, Bruce Lee will resurrect himself, high five Chuck Norris, beat you into submission, use a fire breath on you, zoom into the camera and go, I'm fucking dying now. Right, ready. Actually, I changed my mind. There's no method to this, you just chuck it in and go straight to washing your hands. Nice camera work, by the way.
Well, I did do BTEC body language.
BTEC body language?
Yeah.
Oh, is that why you've been dropping hints?
Oh, yeah. So, it's someone on the floor like, first thing to do, after you finish laughing,
You're recording me washing my hands?
Yeah. It's don't film as tip. If you're filming against direct sunlight, it will silhouette the foreground. Unless your camera can adjust like this one and just completely disregard what I just fucking said.
I'm nearly the Irish flag. It's orange and green.
Oh, yours! So I'm not septic Jack, am I?
Septic Jack? Wait, septic Jack side? You want to go see a doctor about that?
Hang on.
No, you don't want to see next door, they're next door.
Next door, it's just basically...
It's like a door, but next.
Yeah. Don't expect no bald kids with sunglasses on or anything like that. A guy in a blue shirt with a aviator hat on, don't expect anything like that.
I've got fucking clothes.
Kids next door, fucking hell.
Ah, fucking numero fucking uno.
I'm number T. Number fucking 6. 2.5.
Minus 50 fucking 2. I don't know. They died. Oh shit, I'm going through this now.
Oh, spoilers.
Everyone fucking dies.
Exactly. Now, spoilers. Number 0's number 1's dad.
Oh, and also spoilers. Provide good traction bonuses to race cars.
Oh, spoilers for the Ben 10 fans. Don't watch the new Ben 10 cartoons because they're fucking shit. Alien Force is a potential exception. But it's also the original Ben 10, it's fucking nice.
Personally, I vouch for Alien Force and Ultimate Alien. I consider them to be one series.
Yeah.
I don't know why they fucking decided to change its name all halfway through.
It's hero time!
It's murder time. I'm going to regret that later on, but someone's going to get hold of that, edit it, and make me look normal. Can't have that. So yeah, just, go on. Go on!
It's all then.
Yeah, we're just browning the mince now with this bolognese slash lasagna slash poison slash delicious meals slash last supper slash Darth Vader goes for a slash. And that's a story you'll read about next time you're in preschool. If you're American and if you're British, fuck, I'm British.
Oh yeah.
Cook, you bastard! Cook! Cook! Should we chuck the mushrooms in? I honestly fucking would.
Oh, let me see. I'll get like a tiny bit.
What? You failed!
Probably not. There you go.
It's in. It's in. It's in. Now careful not to spill any.
Like that.
Yeah. Oh, you spilt some. Look at that. They're going all over the fucking pan. Oh my.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Did you want some fucking mushrooms? Well, too fucking bad because Roman put them all in the fucking pan, so you can't eat them now until it's fucking all cooked.
This
Go on,
one
chuck it in, go on. They can't see the hot, so. Yeah, there's a worm in here. Oh no, wait, that's just a bit of uncooked fucking meat.
You
Wait.
fucking hope so.
That's my cock.
If you wanted to put your cock in my mouth, you just had to ask. Because the answer would have been fucking no.
Third time's the charm. Can I put my cock in your mouth?
Yeah, come on.
I said third time's the bastard. Oh, come on, Lewis.
Oh, I dropped my guts. And just. You sneaky bastard.
He's out there, isn't he? Fucking rusty. He's fucking black pussy. Alright. I'll be right back. I'll leave you in the caring hands of mine. Because he stole them.
We should just give us a stare.
Or steering contest. Let me just, No!
Nice we get to interact with the audience, isn't it? Yeah, we should do like live streams or something. Basically, just live stream yourself, just sitting there talking complete bullshit. I've got a feeling. What are you fucking looking at, you bastard? Fucking cat window. Right, if you're wondering what we're looking at. Him. Look at his fucking face, look at his fucking face. Look at his fucking face. Yeah, and we'll just. Oh, can't zoom in and out in this mode. Yeah, phone, you fucking shit. Set you back to the fucking factory you came from. More fucking processed chicken shit in you than there is an actual chicken shit processor. Come in. Get out! Yeah, come on if you want. Go on. Get out! Enter. Ah, mate. Good. Go in. Get out! Go in. Get out!
Well, I drink from upstairs.
I don't drink on the job. Actually, can I just superimpose an explosion?
Yeah, but when you do, right, I hope you haven't done it yet, because if you've done it yet, I'm disappointed then. But when you do superimpose the explosion,
Just gives the editor something to do while 14 and a half minutes in.
there you go, you've got something to cut out now, because that was going on for way too fucking long.
Fucking Musty's got a sense of humour, fucking hell.
I'm not letting you in. I'm not.
I can't fucking move then.
I'll centre it a bit on the hob there. So, there you go. Load to fucking.
I'm a very amateur novice cook. See, my provision is only level 3.
He's a very amateur professional.
I'm not saying I'm awfully good.
That's an oxymoron. And so am I.
Fucking hell, that was scary. And it's fucking age restricted now because of fucking dangerous activities. Thanks, TGF. Who's knocking?
That's Rusty scratching himself.
Clever bastard, isn't he? He's a clever bastard. He's too fucking clever bastard.
What a bastard. Where's the fucking tin opener? Not can, not American.
Oh, ow.
Oh, ow.
That was close, and he bet yourself on the fucking man.
Found it.
Oh, that smells nice.
Ah! Look at that. Fucking clean off.
How many lasagnas are made in the past then? Is this like the first one or?
This would be my third.
Oh.
I'm heavily experienced with bolognese making, and there's a lot. Lasagna is pretty much the same until it gets to like the where you put it in one of these baskets here. I told you I'm not letting you in.
It's all about distribution, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, you gotta work the layers.
Like fine layers.
Mm.
All that stuff, yeah. So we have them with his wedges then, just in case the audience thinking, fucking hell, I'm a fucking...
Sorry, can you say that again?
So we'll have them with this lasagna in case the audience is thinking, oh fucking hell, you fucking...
Sorry. So I feel like it's weird to have lasagna on its own because it feels like it's half a meal. It's like having... How can I put it? It's like having fish, just on its own, just a battered fucking haddock. It's not right without the chips or something like that. So I'll do some wedges to go alongside this lasagna. And yeah. I'll probably put those in the same time. I'll put the lasagna in the oven or thereabouts. I don't fucking know. I haven't read the fine print yet because can't be asked. Oh yeah, you can just see on the window the cans of Monster collection. Yeah.
There's a fucking monster at the window right now. I can still see him.
There he is. There's that fucking cunt of a bunter. This boy here, look.
Oh, he's fucking mad dogging you.
He's mad. Oh, he's giving you them fucking grief. Right, chopped tomatoes. Yeah.
Reminds me of someone out there who fucking drinks chopped tomatoes. Me? No, I've never done that before.
Slam these in. Grenade in it. Start to stir this in, and then immediately once it's all stirred in, we'll add quite a considerable amount of that, just to bring together that tomatoey goose. And then it'll be the turn of all the herbs and seasoning and all that good shish.
So Mum uses for bolognese to that. Apparently it's probably just the best stuff.
Absolutely.
Just because it's cheap, just because it's like a smart price like that, doesn't mean it's bad.
But you know what it does mean it is?
What?
Oh, now I'm asking you. I don't know what the fuck that noise was, but what I do know is nothing.
Like it fucking just fell through the world.
That is the most disgusting. Like, that's going to be a bastard to get the rest out, but it's not my problem
It's shit
today.
packaging, isn't it?
Yeah. So now that we've started to use that, we put it in the fridge and stir that bastard in. And, aye.
I just realised what I just did.
What did you just do?
Fucking look at that.
Oh, we won't go away.
You can remember Robot Boy?
Yeah.
There's a bit where Donnie, Tommy's brother, I think it's Donnie, breaks his arm and a leg. And Kamikaze builds this robot that assembles itself, which like acts as a...
It's a cast, isn't it, on his arm?
Yeah.
And it turns into a giant fuck-off robot.
Yeah. And there's a bit where it becomes assembled, and Donnie's face is sandwiched between the robot's ass.
How do I remember that now that you've said it?
The point I'm make is, I sort of belched his voice, and I'll never forget, it's quite funny. It's just where he goes, "Give me robot boy," and Tommy just goes, "What?"
Give me robot boy. Give me robot boy now.
Alright, see you in a minute.
Don't play games. Give me robot boy. Or I sit on your brother's face.
And because Donny's face is still sandwiched in the robot's ass, the robot goes,
Use your imagination.
yes, that was real. In case you're wondering. Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. It's not got fucking tea I'm shitting on, is it?
It's ours!
What's tea last time?
You're asking me for that.
Oh, no, that was it. That was chicken and bacon pie. It was like a shepherd's pie with chicken and bacon in it. And it baked me fucking gums.
Really?
Really good, yeah. It said to leave for 1 minute, but I ignored that stuff because I was impatient, so I had the fucking thing and it kind of baked me mouth a bit. Yeah, it's like mash, like potato mash at the top, so it's like, if it's hot, you try and swallow it,
Hot food.
it's not going anywhere. Say hot potatoes are the fucking worst hot things to eat.
Right. It's seasoning. I'll walk you through, but you can't tell anyone that I've told anyone. Because if you tell someone that I've told someone, then I tell you not to tell someone. You know what I'm telling you? That's the word on. So, some salt. It's important here to... That's just fucking... I'm going to turn that off so you can hear us better now, because that's not necessary. They're thinking that... You're probably thinking now in editing, fucking finally. But,
So what, we're 24 minutes in?
yeah.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell,
So,
fucking hell.
Apply some salt, but not too much, because then that's all you'll fucking taste. So that's salt. And of course, where there's salt, there's tears. I mean pepper. So,
I'm looking at Rusty and I can't but think of that fucking song that plays when Jessie has that flashback
Jesse.
from Toy Story.
Okay.
He's just fucking watching us. Fucking hell, he's like, proper like, I know you're talking about me, shut the fuck up. I come and say it to my face, motherfucker.
When somebody loves you.
No.
Oh, the Bane thing that we came up with. Well, someone hasn't taken that mask. What happens if I take off that mask?
It'll be extremely painful.
You're a big guy.
Start fucking crying. Fucking pussy.
I tend to add the garlic last. So we'll add some Italian-inspired seasoning.
There was actually a cut scene from that rises, you know. At the very end, or towards the very end. Spoilers, by the way. Where
Isn't that where Alfred goes and talks to him?
it's where Bane's got Batman on his knees. He's on top of a shotgun, and he says, "We both know that I have to kill you now." Fucking kicks him to the ground, puts one foot in his hand so he can't move, and goes, "You'll just have to imagine the fire." After pulling his trousers down, just fucking lays one in his face.
Right, so I've just added some Italian-inspired seasoning, which is just a mix of basil, oregano, and some other shit. This is more oregano.
Carry on, carry on.
Oh, okay. This is more oregano because the more the merrier. But if you put in too much, I'll fucking flatten you. Yeah, and we'll just mix those in.
Trying to be a background nuisance. So while you're saying, give all his advice is me fucking send a choke on me.
Oh, fair enough. Well, I'll have some more advice in it, so you'll have another chance.
Alright.
So it smells starting to come together now. Fucking stinks. Lovely. So mix in all those Italian herbs and shish. And now The secret ingredient, try and pronounce that, Americans. I pronounce it as Worcestershire sauce.
I say Worcester sauce.
Well, Worcester sauce as well. Worcestershire, Worcester, same deal. Just not too much of this because it'll taint the flavour, but just enough so it adds a little bitterness, I suppose. And that blends really well with the tomato flavour. I need to wash my hands. So I've got some on me.
Oh, you thought he'd go up the window. You couldn't be.
He can wait there.
Oh, he's walking with
He's literally just off screen. And he's just not going anywhere.
Oh, it's
He's jumped off. He'll be back. In one way or another.
Fucking Rainbow Six Siege repelling.
I just hope there's another breach charge.
Yeah. And cosplayers as Hughes. Boom, 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 boom.
There is one more main ingredient, and that's garlic. Using granules here. You can use fresh garlic or the garlic puree, whatever you like. Personal preference. Let's mix in this Worcestershire sauce. Get it right, just fucking Google it. It's not funny. You're trying to mispronounce it. It's just annoying. Get a grip. If you can't get a grip, get some gloves. And if you can't get some gloves, then just use your hands. If you haven't got hands.
Oh, he's back. He's on the other side of the window now.
Fucking hell. Right, so we'll turn this down. So yeah, with garlic granules, I like to add them near towards the end of the cooking, because that's just how I do things, so we'll leave that for now. So now I guess it's time to start preparing the stuff for stuff.
Anything to help with?
There is in a moment, yeah. I'm just going to do a bit of washing. Washing machine degree.
Washing Charlotte. I still don't know what you fucking said. Right, I'll give you some bit of context. If you've ever heard us say that in the past, and like, watching Chandler, whatever he said. I was getting an haircut, technically next door, back when my uncle and cousins lived there. So it still does. But anyway, I was receiving a haircut from my grandmother, and my uncle and my younger cousin were there as well. She was only little at the time, and for whatever fucking reason, she's been wheeled around the room and had this. Well, it's like one of those little tricycle things where you have a handle so you can be pushed about, or something like that. And it's going around the room, and it goes slowly go towards my direction. It's saying something like, "Watching Chandler, watching Chandler." And he'd race around and like, what the fuck was he saying?
And it's been a mystery ever since.
It's been a mystery ever since. And what the fuck's Chandler? What are you watching it for? No! Russ is going to kill me the second it's going to go fucking, but like, Doom 2016 Berserk on us when he gets the chance.
Cue the music. Hot water. What are you fucking doing?
I would tell you. But I can tell you.
Okay, well made. I'll leave you to it.
You're thinking, oh, it's because the camera's on. No, you do a lot worse when the camera's not on.
Yeah. Yeah, we talk shit about you.
Yeah.
Say shit behind your back. Literally, we go behind you like we do this. We go, shit. He's pissed off now, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, especially about people from Jerusalem. Don't be fucking sad. Some people. Fucking hell.
What's wrong with Jerusalem?
I'll tell you what's wrong with Jerusalem. It's the reason why I can make fucking Jewish jokes about myself. Because somewhere in my family tree, they're Ukrainian Jewish. Oh, you think that's not bad, is it, Roman? No, I make things worse. So on my dad's side, fucking screw intensifies. That side, It's Austrian German. You put 2 and 2 together and you make
Eggs.
658,925,649.4265.
Meth.
So that's why I failed at maths.
Did you fail at chess as well?
Fucking hell, that's an old one, isn't it?
Yeah. I failed at chess.
Alright. Just picture this then, a combine
Metro Police.
combine Metro Police and some other guy sat at a wooden table on wooden chairs with a chessboard, and the Metro Police sits there, he's like, I failed at chess, and he fucking just goes ape shit. Flips the table, fucking destroys everything. In ragdoll form, so like that. How I didn't slap Jake or anything in the process baffles me.
Yeah, no, it's alright, no, come on.
Fucking was. I'm gonna be fucking starting at one time where I had that fucking bike. I've never rode a bike in my life, that's the thing. Must have dreamt it.
Well, you did have a bike, didn't you?
Yeah.
It was in the shed and it just never got used. Would you stir that fucker and turn it down to a bare simmer if you would? That's the first one. And you turn it up. Yeah, you turn it up to turn it down. It's weird. This way.
Yeah.
That's the most it goes. Alright, fair enough.
Yeah, I used to have a bike once, so and it turns out actually imported a series of buttons with a controller. I tried jumping, but I kind of glitched out and I dismounted my fucking bike, went straight in the air, never saw it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, gutty. It's a shame that. It was a good bike. It was
It was a bike.
just a bike. It was bike colour, it had bike tyres, bike pump, fucking everything, just a bike. Yeah.
So if you've been injured in an accident at work that wasn't your fault,
You could be entitled to fuck all.
you fucking freeloading loader.
You think you're going to get some out of us here, fuck? Well, give us your money anyway.
So yeah, so basically just give me all your fucking money and I'm going to go on through this about 10 minutes and call it an important video. Or something like that.
Oh, say his name.
Oh no, oh can't have that, no, oh fucking no, oh, she man.
Seriously, what the fuck, mate? I used to watch your videos until then. I literally did. I literally stopped watching his videos after that one
Do you
video.
know what, fucking go for it, we'll go for it. What's he going to do, cancel it?
Just gonna fucking ring YouTube headquarters and say, this is farting, it stinks.
Oh, he's going to copy strike you. What happened? Like, go on.
So, I went to check on my YouTube channels, as you do. So, what subscriptions are doing.
This was like the start of lockdown, wasn't it? Back in March of last year.
So, yeah, it was, yeah. And I see his video, it's like, important video, something like that. I thought, oh, fucking hell, what's happening to me anyway. And he's going on and thinking, okay. And it's the likes and subscriptions haven't been good, and basically you can go to a website to buy his merchandise. I'm like, come on, getting to the point. It's like I realise he's having me on here. He's having me fucking on.
And he labelled it as an important video.
Important video. It looked and acted really fucking down and depressed. And I thought, oh fucking hell, what's happened to him? I hope he's alright. Turns out he's perfectly fucking fine. He was just doing it for the attention. Fuck you.
And the money. Can't forget the money.
Yeah.
So,
money, yeah.
So basically, to summarise, as from what I've gathered from just that little description there, he basically took the pandemic and was like, I know it's hitting everyone, but it's hitting me too. So
it's hitting me harder than anyone.
Entitled. And yeah, from that point on, you was unsubbed, I imagine.
Unsubbed, and then I watched his fucking channel again. Congratulations, you lost a fucking viewer. Or potentially some more viewers. Yeah, YouTube's a funny place, isn't it? If you're popular, you're fine. If you're not popular, you're fucked.
For example?
Yeah, did a fucking if you've ever seen it, did a gauntlet challenge. Well, reacted to the gauntlet challenge. Did all 20 levels. And my video got taken down, but when compared to other videos, I censored a lot more, both visually and auditory, whatever the fucking word is. And mine got taken down.
Whereas everyone else's was fine.
Like, the bits where the guy was set on fire, the bit where the guy had his face completely cut off, yeah, I've seen it. Especially that fucking torture scene at the very, very end, that guy being stabbed, beaten, and he's still fucking breathing, the beheading. Even the woman drowning in the bathtub, I blurred that out as well and censored it.
You essentially blurred out the entire fucking thing.
Yeah.
It was so pixelated that you could barely make it out.
And yet man got taken down.
As a man once said, I've got another mission for you. And to which...
I lost all this, I'm fucking erect.
Go on, because I've said I've got another mission for you. What do you say?
Goddamn time.
Grate this fucking cheese. In fact, I'll get shit started now. Because, you know... Whoa. I don't, but you probably do. If you don't, well then, call your midwife.
These fucking skin, these cheese graters. Like, it's the fucking blunt, but once you get into it and your fingers get close, oh boy, are they fucking scary sharp.
Indeed.
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 Stop fucking watch that, yeah. You don't manage to find it. Mind you, I've been looking. Yeah. Also, the other Snatchroll video, I fucking wish I put it in a playlist. They're at a supermarket or something, and the soldier jumps off the edge. He's like that. But he kind of goes into slow motion. He's like, it's dead funny. Snatchroll videos are weird, but very fucking amusing to me for some reason. But not all the fucking shit where they start shagging each other. I'm like, fucking hell.
Grow up.
Aye, fine, come shot, mate.
Oh. There's a limit.
Yeah.
There is.
And when the fucking pony starts screwing, I'm like, oh, fuck's sake, man. Did you fucking have to?
Enjoy My Little Pony all you want. Just don't shove it down everyone's throat.
No, just don't make them fuck on YouTube. There's a place reserved for that.
It's not red. It's not YouTube. It's RedTube. Hey-oh.
Hey, it's a good title, isn't it? That?
I don't know. I don't use that one.
Oh yeah.
No.
I've started to.
All right.
You all think I'm fucking joking? I couldn't be telling more of a fucking truth. And I ain't afraid to admit it.
Admit it. Admit it.
I'm an honest man. I say it as it is.
And how is it?
Flaccid.
Right.
There you go. That's just took the reins of it. It's fucking gone.
Right.
So I seen what Haggis had this morning.
You want to bring the thing over here so we can have a good look at this fucking bastard.
Oh, the camera. Yeah, I've got some wash brown anyway. It's a quick wipe. So I'm not getting cheese residue. Alright, let's have a good look.
So, started the construction. So you start by putting a little bit of this in the bottom apparently, because I can read, so haha. And then put some sheets down to the best of my ability. And then we put down a layer of onu. Right, and thank you for watching. This is...
The silence says it all.
The silence says fuck all, because it's silence. I'm just trying here. That's about enough for one layer. Alright, put that down there.
No, that's not a Liam, that's a Luke.
Fuck's sake. You know, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put the garlic like this. Seeing as I forgot to mix it in. So I'm just going to do it like this. There.
And there. And then just go.
Pretty much, yeah. So make sure to preheat your oven to 5 million Kelvin. And as soon as you start making the sun,
Kelvin.
You know that you've fucked up because you listened to my instructions, you twat.
Kelvin. Kelvin.
Carl. Just love the way he fucking says that. Just
Carl! Phone's on the fritz. It's not going on. Say the same guy.
Yeah. Plot twist.
The fuck's a Swatanian?
Know your history, kids. And if you don't know your history, then find out.
Fucking love that line. To anyone who's watching like Rivers Coliseum for the first time, the fuck's a Swatanian?
He speaks for us all by saying fuck all.
Oh.
Perfect, son. Look at it. Look upon my creation and weep. Like Bane. You're a big guy. Oh, yes, probably got just enough. If we don't have just enough, then I'll be crying. Just a thin layer like that.
So you come to the first day, you think, fucking hell, is that it? And then you cut into the rest of it, oh.
Got to put fucking garlic on that last layer. Bastard. Oh well. This will just be the disappointment layer. The rest will be fine though, I promise. I promise. I promise!
Promises.
If you don't believe me,
You do poop. Where there's smoke, fuck off.
where there's smoke, you dirty bastard.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Where there is folk, there is fire. And then, just because... Yeah.
I was put them on a little bit, little shards, just a bit of surprise. This is a Christian service, so no sex jokes.
And then, because there's a lot left, because it's nice and thick, look at that water. Get a little bit of water. Not too much to water it down. Say probably back to the bottom of the label, maybe a little bit less. Put the lid back on, give it a nice shake. And then just...
Oh, you can see it seeping for the bottom layers, because it's watery now.
Aye.
That's like making a lasagna, and I'm like, get your head and just go.
Impressive. The Emperor will be pleased with your pleasing of the Emperor.
We'll be pleased of your pleasing of the Emperor. Well, fucking hope so. It took us like long enough to make this lasagna. It took like me 50 minutes.
You can't rush. Alright, that's done with. And now, cue the big smoke. Jeez.
That's Wallace, isn't it?
Big Smoke Wallace. I'll have 2 number 9s. Go on, mate. I don't know, someone should have done that.
I'll have 2 number 9s in a Wednesday now? No, I'm shit at doing Wallace. I'll have 2 number 9s! 2 number 9s!
This is going to be the bomb. But I'm not done yet, because I'm done. And then...
Okay, where's that fucking guy who puts cayenne on fucking everything?
This is to make up for the fact that I forgot to put the fucking garlic in before doing this, so... If you don't like it, click off. And if you haven't clicked off yet...
Move your best.
Now to make it look a bit more fancy. Just put a little bit of extra seasoning on top of the cheese. Yeah, I'd say we're good to go on that. So, mean, there's the lasagna. We'll probably stop recording once we put this in. I'll put the wedges in as well on one of these trays with some foil or something. And we'll come back to you when it's time to take it out of the oven and get fucking stuffing. Any last words, Roman?
No.
That's it, yeah.
Right, should I cut recording off?
Yeah, just what you do is you press this. I missed. I missed. No, but in all seriousness, you press.
Hey, rusty little bastard.
Are we filming?
We are.
We are. Alright.
We are.
It is time. So it's been about half an hour, 40-ish minutes. Let's see what we've got. Go on closer, man. Go on. Oh, it's fucking ruined. Smell the garlic. Oh, look at that.
Hey.
Don't you
Get out.
slip, boy.
Oh, fucking hell.
I dare say that smells good as well.
That looks fucking banging.
Wait till you start scoffing that bastard, eh? Go on, get a nice porn shot of it. Like, oh. Listen, let's just appreciate the sizzle.
Nice a lot.
So yeah, and here's the side dish.
Yeah, I'm planning on eating this tomorrow because it's so fucking long to cool down.
You'll be surprised. So yeah, lasagna. I haven't made one of these in probably a year. This is hopefully the best one yet. Probably the best tool to use to cook one up. Let's do this. Nope. That's to be expected.
So you got to catch it off guard, you're saying, yeah. Oh.
It's a bit slippy there, ain't it? And then half it. Yeah, it does get a bit messy, so it's a good thing we've got that glory shot.
Gloria! So I don't like it sticking the phone to my mouth.
Why not, eh? And that, my friends, is one homemade lasagna. I'm going to dish this up and enjoy it, and Rowan will probably give you his thoughts later. Until then, thanks for washing. Yeah, thanks for washing up. Yeah. This has been cooking with me and him. Probably the most serious one that you'll ever fucking get. Yeah. I'll hand it to Roman.
So, what have I got to say about all this? Welcome to the... You have been watching the Beyond the Colosseum channel. Be sure to check out the links in the description for more short films, entertaining videos, gaming videos, or check out our blog for future updates.